What's good YouTube? It is that time of the year again where everybody starts making their lists for top pickups of the year. I've done this so many different ways in the past. I thought the best way to do it is keep it strictly to pairs that released in 2016, and I am actually gonna divide this up within 2 videos. For today's video, it's gonna be everything Adidas, and then I'll get one more video up before the ball drops Saturday night for my top pickups from Nike and Jordan brand. So around this time last year, I still had a good amount of Adidas shoes. Because of the amount I was able to get this year, it's basically doubled how much I have. Wait till the end of the video, but if you guys do enjoy the pickups, please let me know down below what your top 10 Adidas were. Also, where you would put some of the ones that I have. Maybe I left some off that you thought I should have put on there. Whatever the case may be, please let me know down below. I always respond to everybody's comments, and I love to see your feedback. Obviously, it lets me know you're engaged in the channel. Starting off with number 10, the only one that I had a two-way tie. Could not decide of the two which one I truly wanted to drop off of the list. Figured it might as well just be one tie, but it is the copper and the red from the Black Friday drops. It's really hard for me to decide between the two which one I like the most. Both the same amount of credit, and this would be my number 10 spot on the list. Number 9 on the list would be the 2.0 Pirate Blacks that released in 2016. Yes, these dropped in 2015, however, the 2016 pair had the added comfort on the back, which actually for me, because the 10 already fit a little big, this actually makes it a little more snug, and the reason why I wore these a lot more. But this overall is just one of my favorite Kanye shoes. The only reason that this shoe was not higher on the list just because it did release in the same colorway in 2015. Added comfort and the fit to it is the only reason why I put it on this year's list. That's number 9, the 2.0 Pirate Black 350s. Coming in at number 8 from the ring, the Olympic pack, the metal pack, however you want to call it, the 3 colorways that released for the Olympics. We had the gold, the silver, and the bronze. This initially was probably my number 1 from the drop because of the gold, since it does have the exact same upper as the normal black 2.0s. The only difference being the leather cage and the leather tongue. That's the only thing that really makes it different. I just couldn't put it any higher on my list because it was so similar to another one that had already dropped. So this would be number 8 on the list from the Olympic pack, the gold medals. Number 7 on the list would be the Beluga V2s, the initial drop of the V2s, the first colorway. When I first saw them, I wasn't too hyped on them. This turned out to be a lot better than I thought, especially what they look like on feet, which to me is the most important factor into how I determine my entire list. I'm sure we're gonna see just as many releases in 2017 for Yeezys, especially with the 350 V2s, and if we see some new models. The overall feel on these was not very high at first. The one shoe that I did not think was gonna get a lot of praise, and it turns out a lot of people ended up liking this shoe. This is the Beluga colorway of the 350 V2s, first colorway drop in 2016. Number 6 on the list, this should probably give it away. You guys know how I feel about Pusha T, King Push. He's been one of my favorite artists since I can even remember listening to rap, Clips, Pharrell, all of that time. Obviously, when King Push, Pusha T puts out anything, I'm a huge fan of it. Truly didn't think that we were gonna get a Boost shoe that was gonna drop for Pusha T, but man, out of left field, Adidas just hit us with this shoe, and this is the EQT Boost. One of those shoes that I just was not really feeling from the initial pictures because it was a Pusha T that drew me to the shoe. My entire concept on the shoe changed once I got them in hand because it truly is just an Ultra Boost. I mean, you have the Ultra Boost outsole, the midsole, everything about it. Obviously, this is probably the closest I'll get to an uncaged Ultra Boost because I'm not a huge fan of the uncaged. This shoe, comfort-wise, everything about it, I love it so much. You gotta appreciate the scales and all the details, craftsmanship that went into the shoe. Number 6 on the list, this is the King Push Pusha T EQ, man, I'm never gonna get that right. EQT Boost. No more white outsoles, please. Please, please, please. All right, now into the top 5. I probably would be able to switch my mind every single day. Number 5 on the list, and definitely my sleeper pickup of the year, the Adidas NMD Prime Knit, and this is the version 1, the NMD R1, whatever they want to call it. I've completely on the entire NMD line because I thought the comfort level was trash. Only ones that I've tried on were the mesh and the nylon. There was like 20 plus colorways that dropped. I don't really remember the time. I went in stores, tried them on, honestly just didn't do anything for me at all. I couldn't figure out what people were hyping about those and what they wouldn't get on board with the Ultra Boost. However, I'll be completely honest, I was blown away by how much different the Prime Knit version fits. A completely different feel to it. The lack of the insole right away was the first giveaway that you could feel just straight boost. I was surprised at—
oh my god, that smells terrible.
I was surprised at how good it actually felt just walking straight on the boost itself. This shoe overall is just, it's amazing. Anybody who works at Adidas, if anybody associated with Adidas sees this video, why can you not take this shoe and change the outsole to the Ultra Boost? I don't know if it's possible or what it would take. It would completely change the game. Even more hype to a shoe that's already hyped up as is. So yeah, number 5. Number 4 on the list comes from the Consortium drop with reigning champs. This is the Ultra Boost that just dropped. Every single Ultra Boost that I own is a 10.5, and this 10.5 fits really big. I don't know what it is. The actual length of the shoe is a little bit bigger. I have not worn this shoe yet. I'm still looking to see if I should get a size 10 in these. Let me know if you guys have ran into that problem where if they fit almost identical for you, but maybe they're just a little bit longer in the toe box. This is number 4 on my list. This is the reigning champ Ultra Boost. Number 3, which is very similar to my number 4, but this is again another shoe that came from the Olympic pack. This is the silver colorway that dropped, and by far the one that won me over. Not only is that back heel tab just really cool looking, the chrome silver look, it just looks reflective in that material, and I love the 2.0 how it looks. This shoe overall, especially with joggers, zipper pants, jeans, all of the above, it looks great on feet. I'll flash up here in the corner real quick, but there was a reflective 3M version that dropped, almost identical to this. The only difference being the heel cup was completely black. I haven't had any cracking, scratching, nothing like that, and I've wore these a handful of times. If anything like that happens, I'll let you guys know. So far, so good for me. Silver medals from the Olympic pack that dropped this summer. Number 2 on the list was the one I've been anticipating the longest. I just never knew if we were gonna get the drop to actually come in 2016 or if we were gonna have to wait until 2017. I'm referring to the one that just released, and this is the Yeezy 350 V2 chalk cream. It says white, but it's more off-white. Hopefully my camera between my hat, the outsole, and white, and that cream color, you can see the difference that it's not truly just a pure white. Apparently this is the one that was supposed to be the huge GR, the one that had the most pairs dropping, and the reason why it was left off of the Black Friday drops. I had to sit online for I think over an hour and a half, which is the longest I've ever waited for a Yeezy and actually won. Apparently December was definitely my month because a lot of these in my top 10 fell within the past 30 days. One of those colors that you can wear with anything, you're always gonna be able to. And something about when you wear them, I don't know what it is. It's something that stands out, and I really like how it looks. That's number 2 on the list, the Yeezy 350 V2 in the black, white, chalk colorway. I'm never gonna get that right. And number 1 on the list has been a shoe that we have seen pictures of since 2015. We were told this was only a friends and family, a sample, and then out of nowhere they ended up getting a release date. This is your Adidas Ultra Boost in the cream, chalk, off-white colorway. I don't know if Adidas will ever be able to top a number 1 for me unless they drop something like this in a Yeezy colorway. This to me is just like the most classic, favorite, I don't even have enough words for it. This is my favorite by far Adidas drop of the year. I kid you not, I got these shoes in, and then the next day we were being told that they were being shipped out to Champs, Foot Locker, Foot Action, a couple other places that you would be able to get in stores. Our Foot Locker, which doesn't even ever carry Ultra Boost ever, got a small shipment in of these, and one of my buddies had hit me up and said he had just got there and they still had them. I rushed as quickly as possible to get my double up pair. This shoe is still hitting for a good number, even though it's been dropped multiple times. It used to be in the 500, 600 range and obviously came down a lot since then. This shoe is still really looked after. Of all the Ultra Boosts that I own, very original OG colorway, the one that everybody loves because Kanye wore. I think that one and this one, along with my olive 1.0s, are the ones that I get asked about the most by far. 2016 was a crazy year. There was so many that I could have chose from. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the list. Please let me know down below what you thought of my 10, what you would have taken away from your 10, what you would have added from your 10. And please keep in mind that anything that is Nike, Jordan, all other brands, I have another video for those dropping, and I will get that out before the end of the week. I thought it'd be a lot easier just to drop 2 completely separate lists. But that's gonna do it for now, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.